in the same clothes we were in last time we recorded. It's another sick day episode. That means it's another episode of Unconventional Romance. Hopefully there'll be music there. If not, I did the sound effect. So catch us up. What happened last time we didn't play our normal game? Who wants to do the recap this time? Alex? Yeah.
Oh geez. So there was my short-term memory is awful. We did we got the fights going on about the panel. We had a dinner scene that went not as well as Cesar would have liked. I mean, do we want to give too much more? I mean,
that's pretty much it. Cesar got slapped in the face. Federico slapped someone metaphorically in the face.
Right.
And Octavia got basically a lesson in being prepared. Do not just randomly shout at people on the internet.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about the internet thing.
Listen to us.
Yeah.
All right. So, Octavia, you are running a panel, and there are a lot of angry fans in the audience.
Right.
Who is on this panel?
So
Brutus.
Yes.
Julia. And several other stars of the Rebels and the Dogs.
Are you sure that it's Brutus? Because Cesar has a move called "That Wasn't Me," where if somebody else sets a scene that has you or your twin in it, it can mark a condition to switch who it really is.
So Alex, I want your opinion on this one.
Sure.
What I want to do is I have a move. Bring them together. Choose two characters. You have convinced society that they not only belong together, but they are together. When they are intimate with another person, you learn of it. So, exactly how secret is your twin?
Oh, I think I've been in public with my twin already in this show.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure.
People know that the twin exists. That said, it's kind of like there being the third Hemsworth brother, right? Like we know he exists, but like, do we know anything about him on that kind of thing?
So this
that's not even mentioning Larry Hemsworth, of course.
Of course.
Poor Larry.
Poor Larry Hemsworth. Good place. Alex, I want your sign off on this one because I kind of want those two characters to be Cesar and Brutus.
Okay. So what is your
I want to invite both to the panel and in front of everyone say these two fine actors deserve your love and attention.
Okay, so rather than me use my switcheroo move, we'll save that for later, and instead you're going to pull me to the panel.
Well, it's up to you. I'm totally cool either way because the switcheroo.
No. I'd rather save. I'll save that. Let's do yours. I like yours. Yes, and.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because the switcheroo might only work better before you're exposed. You sure about that? I'm okay with it.
So you no. I think that the switcheroo will work fine at any point because it's a soap opera. I think that will be great. And
all right, excellent. I just wanted to make sure. I don't like using powers on people.
Who can tell them apart, and it was.
Octavia can tell us apart.
Yeah.
So I think it was going to. The way I was picturing is if I did this, it would be that the panel had already started and Octavia can't, like in good conscience, stop her own panel to say you're not the person who should be out here kind of thing. But I like your idea where you're going to call me to the stage. So I think I'm smugly sitting front row at the panel, receiving death stares, dagger eyes from Julia. And just smirking at my brother when this enters,
So Octavia stands up to like a tepid like barely golf clap applause of people who are, you know, perfunctorily there but wish it was a different panel somehow. And I say, well, there's going to be exciting new things for the next season of the show, one of which, frankly, as convention operators, we can't say we have an ear to the writer's room, but well, I'll leave it for you to fill in the blanks, dear fans. Cesar, would you please come on stage and sit next to your brother in real life, and perhaps also the show?
Scripting things into the show.
Yes.
So
Cesar.
I would love it. I know I have to roll to see if I succeed, but my goal here is from my, like, I did a lot of research. Octavia did a lot of research, and this is clearly modeled somewhat after Game of Thrones. And there is a character in the story, like a fabled character, a legendary person who's going to be coming, who has, like, he fits all these descriptions, and fans have been guessing who it is. And one of the things about that character is that they have a twin brother.
Perfect.
So the fact that there's somebody in cast who has a twin brother, I mean, he's got to be him, right? He's got to be the whatever the chosen one is on the show, whose story I have no idea about. So I'm gonna try to bring them together.
Let's do it.
Okay, so bring them together. It's a scheme.
Yeah.
So you have a scheme running.
And I could have two, but no more than two. And I think the scheme I have running is actually this. It's getting Cesar acceptance as a legitimate actor and someone as worthy as Brutus. But I guess the other side of this is also, you know, saving face.
Saving face.
Yeah.
Right. I think this is an act of desperation, to be honest with you.
Yes,
How badly have you?
You didn't like clear this with the show, did you?
No, but I don't care if the show says no. Right? I want this to be an amazing panel. And it's going to be amazing, even if the show says, "Ho, ho, ho! Wait, no, we're not up to that book yet. We haven't gotten to trans." Like, it doesn't matter what the show says. Yes, no.
So here's my question for you then, Frank, off of this, because I think that desperation might actually fit here. How badly have you alienated yourself from the audience, and how poorly is this going that you are reaching for this move? Because if this was supposed to be the best panel ever, and it's a very tepid crowd to begin with, and you're trying to do something that's going to change everything, and having the two stars next to you isn't enough. I feel like that's a pretty desperate.
Yeah, but my point is, as long as I think it becomes desperate if it doesn't work, but I don't think it's desperate at this point. Just making it happen is exciting enough to make this panel.
Okay, then I don't think there's actually a role for that.
Oh, really? So just nothing?
Yeah. Well, your schemes just happen. They give you when those two people are intimate with someone else. That's what happens with the scheme.
Okay.
So you're bringing them together.
And I convinced the world that they are together. Okay, that seems like I got a lot out of this without intending it, but okay. Yeah, because
so can
you have convinced society that they belong together. So people are going to want to see these two actors together. That's my hope for this.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Got it.
So you're taking the intimacy aspect out of that.
Well, Octavia will still know if you're intimate with someone else.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess in this context, it would kind of mean like if you guys work on other projects,
right?
Outside.
I think that would be fair. I think we can interpret it that way. We can interpret this loosely. So
yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, then this is that this is exactly what I wanted. I want the audience to go nuts, and I want people to expect Cesar and Brutus are brothers that act in things together now.
Yeah, and Cesar, what is your reaction when this happens? Brutus looks confused.
Yeah, I think that Cesar kind of is also confused, but then starts to realize what was just said, and I think that he's starts to stand up, and when he starts hearing like a couple of claps coming from the crowd, he like turns and waves and like starts to feel the actual recognition that he knows he's been wanting to steal from his brother for a while now. So I think he like runs up stage and then sits immediately between Brutus and Julia on the panel. I think he's very excited, and he goes and places himself right there, like and like physically separates the two of them while he's on stage.
That's perfect. I love that. It's a hot mess. That's exactly how we want to resolve. Perfect.
Well, you've certainly caught the audience's attention.
Yeah.
Federico, do you want to do something about this? You're there watching, waiting for it all to go bad, and it seems to be going well.
Right. I think Federico in the wings laughs dismissively, and all of the heads of the people in the panel turn towards him.
Okay.
And he says, Octavia, as the person who was meant to be running this panel, I know everything the showrunners have told you about what's going to happen in the show, and I think that this sort of speculation is best left to the forums.
Okay, so you're accusing someone of lying.
I am accusing her of lying, because she is.
So, and you have an audience.
Mm-hmm. I do have an audience.
And you have evidence.
Yeah, I think I still have my notes from when I was running this panel.
So you produced the notes.
Yeah.
I would argue against that being evidence because Octavia didn't say she knew that they were going to, that this was a done deal. She said, I'll leave it to you to decide. So producing evidence that, look, I've got documents that say that they won't, that don't say anything about this casting. I don't know if that's like, it's like proof of something not happening, you know?
Proving a negative.
Yeah, but I feel like the fact that it was going to be Cesar was kind of implied by your speech.
Yes, I agree with that.
Okay.
That is what you are trying to get across to the audience, whether you actually believe that or not.
Yeah,
okay.
So Federico is calling you out. So I think
Yeah.
that's fair that we could give you a +2 on this roll.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the worst thing that'll happen is something bad happens to you, Octavia, which is part of the show.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. All right. That's a 7 + 2, a 9.
9. You get to choose one from the list. You were right, despite what the audience has already seen. They admit their falsehood or mark a condition, their choice. You could force Octavia to admit it or mark a condition, or they are surprised, scared, and flustered and must act with desperation before they can act against you.
I'm gonna say she has to admit she was lying or mark a condition.
Okay. Yeah, so Octavia, you're on the spot in front of this audience.
Let me see. So admit I was lying or mark a condition.
Your choice, yeah.
Yeah, I want to mark a condition.
I figured you would.
There you go. Good.
I guess now I'll pick obsessed.
Okay.
Yeah. +1 to accuse of lying and -2 to face death.
Okay. That seems like a good one, actually.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you're now obsessed with making this happen, I assume, right?
I wasn't even thinking of that. I was thinking of...
You're obsessed with making this relationship work, right?
I was thinking of striking out at Federico, because accusing me of lying is what bothers me more here.
That's totally fine, but I mean, your obsession, I think, is definitely related to Brutus and Caesar.
I guess.
Or it could be an obsession with getting revenge on Federico.
Yeah, I think. You know what? I like your idea better. I was thinking about revenge, but I like your idea better. So I'll go with yeah, okay.
Are you planning on striking out at Federico in front of all of these people, though?
I will, yes.
Yeah.
What the shit?
Another big
with
show.
Violence.
Violence.
No, not with violence.
Jump over the table.
throw a prop at you. Okay, yeah. I'm going to strike out. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up the right thing. Got it. So still with literally the microphone, the stage, and everything in front of me, I say, listen, dear, sour grapes are very unbecoming. You said it yourself. You were supposed to be in charge of this panel, and it was taken away from you because you weren't able to produce what I have. Perhaps you should leave the bitterness to the forums. It's not a good look.
All right. Have they caught you off guard? I mean, have you caught them off guard?
I don't know. Have I?
A retaliation from Octavia after I called her out on lying? That doesn't sound like being caught off guard.
No. But have they just wronged you? Absolutely, yes.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Oh, she wrongs me always.
No. Have you wronged Octavia? And actually, you just did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you get a +1 on this roll.
Okay. That's a 10? Yes.
Nice. 10. Okay, so your strike lands, and you would each mark a condition, but on a 10+, you may either take something from Federico or avoid marking a condition, your choice, Octavia. But Federico must mark a condition.
Take something. Okay.
Is there something you want from Federico at this point? I mean, you already got the panel.
Yes, Federico is publicly banned from speaking at the convention for a month because of this outburst. It looks bad.
Your power structure is falling apart. You're gonna have to do something about it.
Just really looks bad on the convention that you would have aired your complaint so publicly.
Well, the condition I'm taking is raging, which gives me a +1 to strike out. So
this is so perfect.
I might actually get shot at some point.
I know. Well, you could strike out with your guys and have Octavia escorted out of the convention.
No one's running it. Anarchy.
I think I know what I'm going to say, and I'm going to say, you know.
Oh, did you mark a condition, Octavia?
Oh no. What is it? Where's my sheet?
You're heading for a meltdown here.
Yeah. No, definitely. Preoccupied makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I'm looking for like a +1 to spot something because I'm looking for any holes here, and I cannot act desperately. I'm really bad at
that. Federico says, I think that the fans will agree that I'm highly qualified at my job. So any
You telling me this in private?
No, we're still here. Yeah.
But you've been banned on communicating.
I know. Violating the ban as the convention security is approaching.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's cool.
I figured that the ban would be enacted after this confrontation. So that's why I was continuing.
I think we could, like, that would, then the scene kind of lasts forever, because then I'm going to retaliate.
Strike back.
Yeah, until somebody meltdowns. So I don't mind. You're definitely going to make me meltdown, but I think it probably shouldn't be back and forth a lot right here.
Yeah,
that was kind of why.
Maybe the end of the scene.
Yeah, that was very unclear to me.
Yeah, that's fine. I understand why that was unclear. So I think maybe we'll call this the end of this scene, and then you can strike back at Octavia later.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Because yes, that's true. They did take your ability to speak at the convention away from you.
Right.
And I'm hanging on a thread.
And you're hanging on a thread. You got one condition left.
Yeah.
I think that's a good place to end it for this session.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no. I have one final blockbuster.
I have just one scene that I would like to have happen. If we're off stage, but before it's done, because it could lead to a good, like, I think it could lead to a decent RP of betrayal here. I think I want to have Cesar very excitedly talk to Octavia about the new job that I have coming up.
Yes, we'll have that happen in a second. But first, I'm going to say Brutus turns to you on the stage, clasps your hand, and says, "Oh, I look forward to working with you."
And I think that for a moment, the audience sees a softer side of Cesar. Cesar says, "I look forward to working with you too, brother." And then it cuts there, I think.
And then there's just a riot of questions from the crowd, or more of a comment than a question. But
the awkward split screen of that moment and how it's filmed.
Oh yeah. Oh, and it's very clearly like they show like we hug, and it's angled. It keeps like shift the camera switch between both sides, and clearly the double who's I'm hugging is like a good 6 inches shorter. So it's no matter who's hugging, they're taller than the other one. Like the camera switches sides.
All right. And then you're gonna go to Octavia as the panel's breaking up.
Yeah, it's Octavia. Thank you. I had no idea. This is so wonderful. You've been saying it for years. You've been my biggest fan. I'm so excited that this is happening. Thank you for everything. I don't know how you did it.
I knew there was something great inside you, and I think that the weight of the fandom behind you was really going to put you on top. Octavia's kind of like looking over your shoulder to see the exits to make sure Federico is going to be there as security.
Nice.
Well, I know that the showrunner's around here somewhere. I saw him earlier. I can't wait to go talk to him about this new position. And I think at that point, I start to leave.
Dear. It's best to play these things cool for a short while. Let let it trend, and then you can make your demands on salary and trailer and all the things that are due to you.
Oh, I just wanted to say thank you. I'm not looking for demands. I'm just happy to finally be accepted.
You beautiful innocent boy. You don't know how the business of show works. Trust me. Give it a little time.
Oh, all right. I'll step back for a bit. I trust you, Octavia. You've always looked out for me. So if you think this is the best course of action, I will. Now that I'm actually officially part of the show, I'm going to go sign some autographs as myself for once. And I think I start looking for some fans who I think there probably are like some fans nearby who are excited because they're like, we get to be the first people to get autographs from the new cast member, that kind of thing. So this new happier version of Cesar is now wandering the crowd.
Right. Brutus right next to him as they both sign things.
Yes.
Wow.
Nice.
Yes.
And we'll wrap the show there for this episode.
Oh, the drama. It's killing me.
Oh yeah. Perfect setup for some good Fallout.
It is. All right. Hopefully next time you see us, we'll be doing something else. Or else we're deathly ill.
It's true.
Help.
Send help.
Yeah. If you get this stream of episodes multiple weeks in a row, there's probably a major health concern. You should probably send help. Yeah.
Yep.
This should not be consecutive.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be consecutive. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Hey there, we hope you enjoyed this episode of Dungeon Not Included. If you did, please tell a friend and leave us a 5-star review and encouraging comments on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, or wherever you get your podcasts. It really does help spread the word for new shows like ours. You can follow the latest from the Dungeon Not Included crew on Twitter at DNI Crew, and over at Facebook at Dungeon Not Included, or at our home on the Non-Productive Network at non-productive.com/DNI Crew, where you can find articles, character sheets, and Patreon exclusives, as well as our latest episodes. Thanks!